The Random Jottings of Donald J. from Nelson in Pendle. Whistling. In the quiet town of Bacup, nestled near Burnley Road, there existed a lane that held a mysterious secret. This unassuming path, known for its tranquil ambience during the day, transformed into something altogether different when the sun dipped below the horizon. Legends whispered of a haunting manifestation that plagued those who dared to venture along its lonely stretch. It was said that the haunting began with a faint sound, a gentle whistling that carried on the breeze. The tune, melancholic and haunting, seemed to echo from the shadows, captivating the curious and daring souls who dared to explore the enigmatic lane. Many had tried to uncover the truth behind the whistling, wandering along the lane in both daylight and darkness. Some claimed to have heard the ethereal melody, while others dismissed it as mere superstition. But those who dismissed it were not privy to the true nature of the haunting. As the whistling grew louder, it was inevitably followed by a presence, an unseen entity drawing closer with every step. The whistling would wane, replaced by a rhythmic pattern of heavy breathing that intensified as it approached. The air would grow thick with an unexplained heaviness, as if an invisible stranger stood right beside you, their breath tickling the nape of your neck. The origin of these eerie sounds, as the legends had it, was a woman who had suffered the unimaginable pain of losing both her husband and child. Her heart shattered into 1,000 pieces, forever condemning her to the lane where she met her tragic end. The woman's sorrow became intertwined with the very fabric of the lane, leaving an imprint that transcended time and space. It was her yearning for her loved ones, trapped in the depths of her broken heart, that manifested itself in the haunting whistles and labored breaths. It was a moonlit night when Emily, a local resident, summoned the courage to confront the chilling tale that had become synonymous with the lane. Armed with a lantern and a heart filled with empathy, she embarked on a journey to unravel the truth behind the haunting. As Emily ventured into the darkness, the whistling began, accompanied by the all-too-familiar sounds of heavy breathing. Yet, this time, there was something different in the air, a sense of longing and sadness that tugged at her own heartstrings. She continued onward, following the spectral sounds until she reached a small clearing. And there, bathed in moonlight, stood a dilapidated old cottage, the final resting place of the tormented soul. Its time-worn walls, once a refuge of love and happiness, now stood as a melancholic testament to the tragedy that had befallen the woman. With each step she took, Emily felt the weight of grief surrounding her, but she remained undeterred. She approached the cottage, her voice trembling as she softly called out into the night. "Dear lost soul, I can feel your pain. I understand the ache of a broken heart. But know this, you are not alone. Your loved ones may have left this world, but their spirits live on in your memories." As her words floated into the night, a soft breeze rustled through the trees, carrying with it a sense of release. The whistling ceased, replaced by a profound stillness that seemed to fill the air. And in that moment, Emily felt a sense of peace wash over her. The haunting had finally found solace. The spirit of the broken-hearted woman released from the shackles of her grief. No longer bound to the lane, she could finally reunite with her loved ones, finding eternal peace in the realms beyond. From that night forward, the lane near Burnley Road carried a different energy, a sense of serenity and healing. The once haunted path became a place of reflection, where visitors could pay their respects to the woman who had suffered such profound loss. And so, the legend of the Whistling Lane lived on, reminding all who heard it of the power of love, the depths of grief, and the resilience of the human spirit. By Donald J.